provided there's no threat to the medic's life. Punishment 1, reprimand. MD2, use of firearms by medical staff is strictly prohibited. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD3, medical faction members must follow all established project rules. Punishment from 1 warning to 1 reprimand. MD4, personal use of official medical vehicles is prohibited. Punishment 1 warning. MD5, issuing medical certificates outside the hospital setting is forbidden. Punishment 1 warning. MD6, selling medical pills or resuscitating players during life-threatening situations such as firefights or other active threats is prohibited. Punishment 1 warning. MD7, intentionally associating with gangs, committing major crimes such as theft, vandalism, or murder, or affiliating with gangs during events is prohibited. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD8, disrespectful behavior towards any individual, colleagues, or civilians is prohibited. Punishment 1, reprimand or dismissal based on faction leadership's decision. MD9, failing to follow orders or observe rank-based subordination, punishment 1, reprimand. MD10, using personal vehicles for EMS-related tasks is not allowed, punishment 1, warning. MD11, medical personnel must role-play their duties appropriately, including interactions, dialogue, such as announcing assistance and checking surroundings during emergencies, punishment 1, warning. MD12, attacking civilians with a taser, weapon, or physical force without an RP reason, punishment, dismissal from the faction. Any questions on the MD rules? Okay, RP rules, RP 13, non-RP behavior within game factions, including unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians by the police is not allowed. Punishment, exoneration from the faction and or from 30 minutes in one state jail to 3 days of ban. RP 14, any form of non-consensual sexual actions, including simulation, explicit dialogue or actions, use of ethnic and or LGBT plus slurs, or excessive attention require OOC consent. Such action should also not occur in public or frequently visited areas. RP 15, intentionally provoking faction members for entertainment or disrupting faction operations is prohibited. Punishment 30 minutes in one state jail. RP 16, any criminal acts to emergency medical personnel are prohibited. Punishment from 90 minutes in one state jail to 12 hours ban. Any questions about the RP rules? Okay, now we'll ask you a few questions. There's no right or wrong answers. It's just to assess how good
No, I
of
don't have any
a
questions.
staff you'll be to the medical faction. So the first question is, why do you want to join the medical faction?
I wanted to join because I like helping people, and also statistically speaking, there's a shortage of nurses and doctors in
Yep, that is very
the
true. Your
workforce.
work, it will be
So
greatly
we
valued.
could
So
use
talking
more
about
people,
medical
but also
professionals,
people with
what do you think
good
are the
bedside
most
manner as
important
well.
qualities of a medical professional?
Like I mentioned, a good bedside manner. People that genuinely care about others, people that are patient and kind,
Yep, you're doing
because they're
great,
going to
Mackenzie.
deal with a
Okay,
lot of
how do you
difficult
handle
people and
high
a lot of
stress
difficult
situations during
situations.
medical
They
emergencies?
need to be able to handle all of that with grace.
Yep, that will help a lot. Okay, I'll open the floor since we have quite a few of us. Let's start with Dr.
I
Divine.
remain calm and
Do you
I
have any
don't take things
questions
personally.
for Mackenzie? Dr. Divine? Yep, you can, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Um, what would you do if you see two coworkers fighting?
I would try to de-escalate the situation. Depending on what the situation is specifically, I would either calmly try to find out what the problem is, trying to find out each side, and try to make a suggestion, but always remaining calm. Or I would suggest to them that they need to find a way to work it out in the workplace because it will impact the clients, and stay out of it. So it depends on the situation, but it would be either choice.
I like it, but you should always have your body cam because it could escalate and stuff,
Okay, one more from Dr. Divine.
and you can report it.
Yes, that is true. The body cam is important.
Um, what week is okay to spawn the bus?
Never, and that's a trick question. You never spawn the bus. Never ask about it. Just practically pretend that it doesn't exist.
Okay, Troy, your 2 questions, please,
Yes,
for
there
Mackenzie.
was a trick question. You got it right.
All right. First question. I got a scenario for you. So let's say you go out in the field, you're responding to a CPR call, and you arrive on a scene. You notice 3 people down. You got a civilian, you got a police officer, and you got a gang member. You notice the red circles around the civilian. Who is your responsibility to pick up first?
My responsibility is to always pick up the person who made the call. So in your example scenario, the person that made the call is the civilian, so it would be them first.
Yes, ma'am. Good job. All right. My second question. What do you feel is a standout quality about yourself compared to your coworkers in HP?
Um, Not only do I follow the rules, I always do what's right. Meaning, if I'm asked to if I'm asked to do certain things, I will do them. I will keep them in mind. I don't forget what my obligations are to the clients, but also to the organization as a whole. So I think that's my standout quality is when I'm when there's rules and policies that I
I
have to
love
follow and
this.
obligations that are part of my
Okay,
position, I
Dr.
put
Ellie
those
Rose,
first in
your
order.
last 2 questions for Mackenzie,
Very
please.
professional answer. Good job. All right. Good job. Real easy.
All right, no issues. I'll ask the last
Um,
2. Um, under what situations can you hold a
I don't
firearm?
really have any questions.
Under what situation can you hold a firearm? Yep, that is right.
Say that again.
Unless there's an active threat, someone shoot towards you, you can use your taser to tase them once and once only before running
Never.
away. And yep, and last question, what are the 3 areas you cannot resuscitate patients at?
Yes, exactly.
All right, that's great.
The blue
So
PvP
before we end,
areas, the
Mackenzie, do you
army
have any
base,
questions for
and
us?
outside the hospital or around the hospital grounds, basically.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Give me about 15 minutes. I will upload the videos and then you will get your rank up at the usual 5 p.m. EST. So see you in your
Not
white
at all.
scrub soon, okay? Yep, if there's something wrong with the video, I will find you again and let you know. But should be fine, I believe.
Or potentially, unless there's something wrong with the video, right?
Okay, thank you. This concludes Mackenzie's interview.
All right. All right.